dinosaur party!
Today, Peppa and George have come to play at Granny and Grandpa's house.
Grandpa Pig!
Hello, Peppa and George.
Dinosaur! Grrr!
And hello to you too, Mr. Dinosaur.
It is Granny Pig, dressed as a dinosaur.
My goodness, Granny Pig, you gave me a shock.
Sorry, Grandpa. Didn't I mention I was doing a dinosaur day today?
No, you didn't.
Granny, why are you dressed as a dinosaur?
I'm doing an historical reenactment about dinosaurs with my friends.
It sounds like an excuse for another tea party in the garden.
It's not a party. It's all very serious and based on facts. I am dressed as a Tyrannosaurus.
Ooh!
And I've made costumes for Peppa and George. Peppa is an Allosaurus and George is a Stegosaurus.
Grrr!
Here is Grandad Dog.
Hello, everyone.
And what are you supposed to be?
I'm a Triceratops.
Hello!
It is Granny Sheep and Granny Wolf.
Ah, I know what you are. A Brontosaurus.
Actually, the correct name these days is a Patasaurus.
Wonderful. Well, I'll get on with making the cups of tea.
Thank you, Grandpa. Everyone else, follow me. This is how the world looked a long time ago, when there were dinosaurs.
Ooh!
Let's start our historical reenactment.
What do we do?
I suppose we just stomp around and roar.
A long time ago, dinosaurs walked the earth. Just like this.
I see the party started.
It's not a party.
Hello. Hope I'm not late for the party.
You're just in time.
Ah, a cup of tea. Thanks, old chap.
It is Grampy Rabbit. He is dressed as a caveman.
Why are you dressed as a caveman?
Well, you said it was a dinosaur party, and dinosaurs and cavemen go well together.
Actually...
Anyway, I'm good at being a caveman. I hope you don't mind, but I asked my daughter along to the party.
Miss Rabbit is driving a huge robot dragon.
Hello, everyone! Oh, sorry! It's a bit hard to control this thing. Stand back, everyone!
But that's a dragon, not a dinosaur.
Whatever! You have to admit, it's good.
I suppose it's like a dinosaur. OK, everyone, on with the reenactment.
How long is this going on for? Didn't the dinosaurs die out at some point?
Yes, 66 million years ago, the world was hit by an asteroid.
What is an asteroid?
It's a huge ball of rock floating through space.
An asteroid would be super. But where can we get one?
It is Mr. Fox. Hello, Granny Pig. I heard you were having a dinosaur party, and I thought I might be able to sell you some stuff.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Fox.
I've got rubber pterodactyls, plastic nodding herbivores.
We need an asteroid.
It's like a ball.
And it has to be very big.
I've got just the thing, a giant beach ball.
Wow!
Perfect. That could be our asteroid.
You've got people in fancy dress, palm trees and a beach ball. This is a perfect beach party.
It's not a party.
And you can't have a beach party without music.
This is the best party ever!
Peppa loves dinosaur parties. Everyone loves dinosaur parties.
Monkey trees.
Today, Peppa and her family are visiting an adventure park.
Welcome to Monkey Trees.
Miss Rabbit is in charge.
What do we do at Monkey Trees?
You climb through the trees like monkeys.
I just hope we don't have to climb too high.
Daddy Pig does not like heights.
Don't worry, Daddy Pig. You'll be wearing a harness, so you can't fall. If you lose your balance... Oops! The wire will hold you.
It looks fun.
Me first.
My turn.
And now me. I just have to keep my balance. I don't know what I was worried about. This isn't high at all.
That's because this is the practice bit.
What?
The real course is high up in the treetops.
Ah,
Don't worry, I'll be down here giving you advice.
that's good to know.
Follow the wire. It will lead you where you have to go.
The steps are going high into the treetops. Here is the wobbly bridge. Danny Dog and his daddy are crossing it.
Hello, Danny. Hello, Peppa. Wow, we are so high up. Brilliant, isn't it?
As long as I don't look down, I should be fine.
Ooh, this bridge is wobbly.
That's why it's called the Wobbly Bridge. You're doing great.
Wibble, wobble, wibble, wobble. Wibble, wobble.
Maybe I'll wait here for a bit.
Come on, Mr. Pig.
We can't cross until you cross.
What's the hold-up?
There is a queue behind Daddy Pig. How? What's going on?
Sorry, everyone. Okay, here goes. Whoa! I did it! I did the wobbly bridge. Ho, ho.
Well done, Daddy.
These are the swinging hoops.
Oh, there's nothing to walk on.
Just use your arms to swing from hoop to hoop, like a monkey.
I'm not sure.
Come on, Mummy. You have to go first, so we can go.
Okay, here goes. Oh, my goodness, this is hard work.
Whoa! It's too difficult.
Oh, I can't hang on anymore.
Mummy, Peppa and George are hanging from the wire.
Now what do we do?
You need something big and heavy to push you across.
Ah, I see where this is going. Hang on, here I come.
Well done, Daddy Pig.
Ho, ho. It's what my tummy was built for.
This is the ginormous zip wire.
This is the last bit. Mr. Rabbit will give you some help.
Just decide if you want to go head or feet first.
Definitely feet first.
Feet first, off you go! Peppa and George, head or feet first?
Head first.
Head first, off you go! And Daddy Pig?
Well, I'm certainly not going to say head first.
Head first, off you go!
No! There's been a misunderstanding. I want to go feet first.
Did you have fun?
I must admit, that was quite fun.
No, Daddy. It was the most amazing good thing in the whole wide world ever!
Peppa loves monkey trees. Everyone loves monkey trees.
Tropical day trip.
Peppa and George are on a cruise ship holiday with Granny and Grandpa Pig.
Wake up, George. There are lots of things to do on this boat.
Well, actually, Peppa, we will be getting off the boat today.
Is it the end of the holiday?
No, we're a long, long way from home. We thought it would be nice to get off and have a look around.
Step this way for the tropical island day trip.
Why are we going in a little boat, Granny?
The big boat is too big to stop at a tropical island.
This is a tropical island.
Welcome to our island.
Oh, how wonderful.
This is rather pleasant.
Thank you very much.
This is the tropical island marketplace.
Can we buy me something, Granny?
I don't see why not.
Grandpa Pig has found a colourful shirt.
This looks rather fun.
Granny Pig has found a tropical gnome.
And this would look lovely in our garden.
Grandpa, can I have this dancing dolly, please?
Of course you can, Peppa.
George wants that little guitar.
This is actually a ukulele. It's a very calming musical instrument when played correctly.
Ukulele.
Yes, please, we'll take it. Lovely.
Hello, Peppa. Hello, Rohan. I got a little wooden box with holes in it. Oh. It's a present for my pet beetle, Bernard. I need to get a present for Goldie, my pet fish. What does Goldie like? She likes swimming around and going like this. Maybe Goldie would like a cuddly whale. Yes! Can we get this for Goldie the fish?
That's a kind thought, Peppa.
Hello, Grandpa Pig.
Doing a bit of tourist shopping, are we?
Oh, yes.
Oh, so real. Can't resist.
I think we have to go and make a phone call now.
I need to speak to Goldie.
Toodle-pip.
Bye. Here is the tropical island telephone.
I wonder what everyone on the other side of the world is doing now.
Hello? Who is this?
It's me, Daddy. I'm on holiday, remember?
Oh, Peppa, how's the holiday?
It is very nice. Can I speak to Goldie, please?
It's Peppa. For you.
Hello, Goldie. I am on a big boat with a pirate and a mermaid, and we saw a whale. And do you remember me? Good.
Are you all enjoying yourselves?
Yes, Mummy. Here is George.
George, hello. What's the best thing about your holiday?
Tato.
Potato?
Peppa and George are going back to the cruise ship.
Well, I think you will all agree. That was splendid.
Yes, Granny Pig.
Nothing else we do today could top that experience.
Tato.
Except for a ride on Potato, of course.
Hello, Granny Pig. What can I sell you today?
Mr. Fox, what are you doing here?
I've got a shop. There are a lot of people on board this ship who need things, like an egg on a stick, a top hat, or a pirate beard. Oh, that's just what I was looking for. See what I mean?
We built some things too.
So I see. Well, if you need anything else, come to me.
I know what I need. Some food. Who else is hungry?
Me!
Peppa and George are eating dinner on the deck of the cruise ship.
Piggetti!
Tomorrow, the holiday cruise ship will take Peppa and George home.
Swimming lesson.
Today, Peppa and her friends are having a swimming lesson. They are in the little pool. The children can touch the bottom of the pool with their feet.
OK, let's start.
Miss Rabbit is in charge.
Has everyone got a float?
Yes, Miss Rabbit! The floats are like spaghetti.
Tuck the floats under your arms and swim about.
The floats make swimming easy.
I love swimming. No. I love swimming too. Hello.
It is Rebecca Rabbit with Mummy Rabbit.
Hi, sister. Oh, hi, sister. Sorry we're late. No problem. We've only just started.
Look at me swim, Mummy.
That looks like so much fun. I wish I could swim.
You can't swim.
No, I never learnt. I'm a bit worried about water. Well, sister, I think it's about time you had a swimming lesson.
Yes, you can join our lesson.
Oh, I'm not sure. It's a children's class, and I'm a bit old for lessons. You're never too old to learn something new.
Please join us, Mummy.
OK, then. I'll just change into a swimming costume. Right, I'm ready.
Mummy Rabbit is going to join the children's swimming lesson.
good. It's not deep.
Yes, this is the little pool.
OK, sister, pick up a float.
Tuck it under your arms. Now, lift your feet up.
OK. Oh, look at me. I'm swimming.
Well done, Mummy.
Yes, sister. That's brilliant. This is such fun. Ah, I've got water on my face. A little splash of water is fine, but I don't like it.
I didn't like it before.
That's right. Gerald always kept his head high out of the water.
But now I can swim with my face in the water.
Amazing! But I could never do that. A little splash of water is fine. No, I can't put my head in the water. Gerald, can you show my sister what I taught you?
Yes, put your chin a teeny little bit in the water.
Let's all do that. OK, that feels fine. And now we all...
Blow bubbles!
OK, here goes. That was easy. Yes, very good, sister. And now we...
Blow bubbles and swim along. Like this.
I'm doing it!
You're as good as me now, Mummy.
And now it's starfish time!
Yay, starfish!
The children lie on their backs like starfish and float.
Very good, starfish. Do you think I could have a go? Of course.
Lie on your back like me.
OK. Amazing! It works! I'm a starfish! Well done, sister! And, as we've all done so well today, I'm going to get out the inflatables!
Hooray! The inflatables are the best bit!
There are lots of inflatables, fruit, a slide, and even an inflatable cheese.
This is the biggest cheese in the world! Look at me on the slide!
My goodness, that looks fun!
Mummy, come and join us!
Can I? Can I really? Of course! We can't let the children have all the fun!
Do the slide, Mummy!
OK, here goes!
You made a big splash!
Well done, sister!
You're brilliant, Mummy!
This is so much fun!
Mummy Rabbit loves swimming lessons. Everyone loves swimming lessons.
Little cars.
Today, Peppa and her friends have come to the Little Cars Play Centre. Miss Rabbit is in charge.
Welcome to the Little Cars Play Centre. We've got little roads, mini traffic lights, and even a tiny roundabout.
Ooh!
And best of all, you get to drive these little toy cars.
Can I drive the blue car?
Of course, Peppa.
Ooh!
Just pedal with your feet to make the car go.
OK.
Turn the wheel to steer and beep the horn. Good beeping. Remember, today is all about having fun.
I'm going to drive the racing car. I won the rocket car.
Mandy Mouse's car works by electricity.
I like this car. I am driving the carrot car.
That's what I like to hear. Happy children enjoying themselves.
Which way do we go?
Anywhere you like.
It is Police Officer Panda and Police Officer Squirrel.
Hello.
What's going on here, then?
We heard beeping of horns. Is there a big traffic problem?
No, it's just the children having fun.
What's that? Fun, you say?
Yes, this is the Little Car Play Centre.
We like beeping.
Stop! You're going all over the place. You're not driving like responsible adults.
But we are little children.
You are still in charge of vehicles.
What we need here are some rules of the road.
Please follow us.
Here we are, happily driving our cars.
You see? No need to beep.
We've arrived at a pedestrian crossing, and an old lady is waiting to cross.
What old lady?
Miss Rabbit, would you mind pretending to be an old lady?
Oh, of course. No problem. I'm an old lady.
You see, children, old ladies walk slowly.
What do you think we should do?
Beep the horn to make her go quick.
No. We have to be patient and let her cross in her own time.
Yes, I'm an old lady. I can't go faster than this.
Mind you, this one's taking forever. Perhaps I should let her know we're waiting.
Police! Move off the road!
Good. Now the road is clear, we can move on.
Oh, here's a traffic light and it's red. What does that mean?
Stop!
Correct. When can we go?
When the light is green.
Very good. When the light turns green, we can go!
Wait for us!
Now, children, this is a roundabout.
Who knows what we do here?
Drive around it.
That's right. So I want you to all go the same way.
Yes, that was interesting.
And I think that's as good a point as any to stop for today.
The children have all done brilliantly. Say thank you to the police for today's lesson.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
And I hope you've learnt at least one thing about beeping your horns.
Don't beep the horn all the time.
That's right. Don't beep the horn all the time.
Hello!
We're here!
The parents have arrived to collect the children.
Peppa, have you had a nice time?
Yes, Daddy. It's been great.
Peppa loves little cars. Everyone loves little cars.
Water park.
Peppa and her family have come to the water park today.
Hello, everyone.
Miss Rabbit is in charge. These are the changing rooms.
Please change into your swimming costumes.
Yes, Miss Rabbit.
Daddy Pig is wearing his swimming costume. Mummy Pig is wearing her swimming costume. Peppa is wearing her swimming costume. And George is wearing his swimming costume.
This looks amazing.
Yes, there's bubbles and slides and all kinds of watery fun.
This is the Bubble Bay. Pedro Pony is here with his mummy.
Hello, Peppa. Let's play in the bubbles. Bubbles! Woo! The bubbles lift you up and tickle you.
Oh, yes, that feels good.
Lovely.
Bubbly, wobbly, bouncy bubbles.
This is the tipping bucket. Mandy Mouse is here with her mummy.
Hello, Peppa. Hello, Mandy. You've got to try this. It's brilliant. What do I do? You wait here until the bucket is full. Then what happens?
Something sounds like fun. Can I have a go?
Yes, Mummy. You go next.
What do I do?
You wait here until...
Until what? Oh, no! I'm all wet! Although, I suppose that is the point of coming to a water park.
Let's do the water slides.
Here are the water slides.
There's a tiny slide for little children and a really big, ginormous slide for the people who like that kind of thing.
Look at me on the slide.
That's very high.
Daddy Pig does not like heights.
George, let's do the tiny slide. Mummy, Daddy, you have to watch us.
OK, we're watching.
Ready, steady, go! That looked fun. I'm going to have a go.
OK, we'll stay here and watch you.
Sorry, Daddy Pig. You can't wear glasses on the water slides.
Oh.
I'll look after them for you.
Daddy Pig cannot see very well without his glasses. Oh dear, these are the steps to the big, ginormous slide.
Daddy, we're waiting.
Sorry, I have to go slow without my glasses.
Daddy's taking a long time to climb up the tiny slide.
Hurry up, Daddy.
These steps are taking forever.
Where is Daddy?
There he is.
Hello, Daddy Pig. I didn't think you liked heights.
Eh?
Daddy Pig cannot see where he is.
What are you doing up there, Daddy Pig?
Sorry, what did you say?
Daddy Pig cannot hear because he is so high up. Sit back and enjoy the ride.
OK, here goes.
Wow, Daddy Pig! You did the big ginormous slide.
Oh.
You are brilliant.
Here are your glasses, Daddy Pig.
Thank you, Miss Rabbit. That was actually the best fun ever. Maybe it helped that I couldn't see anything.
Daddy Pig loves the water park. Everyone loves the water park.
Grumpy Rabbit's Dinosaur Park.
Today is Freddy Fox's birthday, and all the children are going on a big adventure.
Where are we going for your birthday, Freddy? I don't know, but I can't wait to get there.
We're here.
Welcome to Grumpy Rabbit's Dinosaur Park!
Ooh, dinosaur.
George loves dinosaurs.
Are there really dinosaurs here?
No, just pretend ones.
Phew. Real dinosaurs died out 65 million years ago.
Edmund knows a lot about dinosaurs. He is a clever clogs.
But we've got better than real dinosaurs. We've got singing dinosaurs.
We are the dinosaurs, the dinosaurs, the dinosaurs. We are the dinosaurs. Listen to us roar. They're a bit small.
Yes. Aren't dinosaurs meant to be big?
Ah, yes. We do have a big dinosaur, a real whopper. Would you like to meet it?
Yes, please.
These are its footprints. We just have to follow them.
Ooh.
These footprints look very real. Are you sure there's no living dinosaurs about, Grumpy Rabbit?
Quite sure, Daddy Pig. Over the boulders, everyone! Across the bridge! Through the cave!
Oh, their footprints have stopped. Look! There are some green steps. It's a big slide! Whee! Whee! Whoa! Whee! Wow! It's a big dinosaur!
Yes, it's my whopping, ginormous dinosaur slide! Ah!
That is some dinosaur.
He's a Brontosaurus.
Actually, the correct name is a Patasaurus.
You're a bit of a clever clogs, aren't you?
Yes.
Right, my little explorers. Are you ready for the next bit of the adventure?
Yes, Grumpy Rabbit!
We have to find an egg.
An egg? But eggs are little. It could be anywhere. Leave it to me. Foxes love hunting for eggs.
Freddy Fox has a very good sense of smell.
Wow! What an egg! It's huge! Why is the egg so big?
It's a dinosaur egg.
Is it real?
No, it's better than real. It's pretend. Watch this.
The dinosaur egg has a birthday cake inside it.
It's not a pretend cake, is it, Grampy Rabbit?
No, the cake is very real and very tasty. Who wants some?
Me! Me!
Birthday boy first. Here you go, Freddy.
Happy birthday, Freddy!
Time for a bit of song and dance. Everyone, copy me. Do the stomp, do the dinosaur stomp, do the roar, do the dinosaur roar. Stomp, 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 roar, roar, roar. Do the dinosaur stomp, stomp, roar.
This is my best birthday ever. Bowling.
Grandpa Pig and Grandad Dog are taking Peppa, George and Danny bowling.
Grandpa, what is bowling?
Well, Peppa, I can't really say. I've never done it before. This was all Grandad Dog's idea.
Bowling is fun. Try not to be grumpy, and even you might have a good time, old man.
Old man? You're older than me.
Grandad Dog and Grandpa Pig are the very best of friends.
Welcome to bowling. Please take off your shoes.
Sorry, for a moment there I thought you said we had to take our shoes off.
That's right. Shoes off and hand them over.
Everyone has to wear bowling shoes to go bowling.
My goodness, what a lot of fuss for a little game.
Have fun.
We will. Right, this is our lane. Danny, can you show everyone how to bowl?
Yes. First, you take a ball.
That's right. And can everyone see the pins at the end of the lane?
Yes, we see the skittle things.
I use this ball to knock those pins over.
Two fell down.
Good shot, Danny.
It's like magic.
Bowling is actually quite fun.
OK, it's my go.
My goodness, they all fell over.
Yes, that's called a strike.
I'm really beginning to like bowling. What's charming is how simple it is to play. You just roll the ball and it knocks over the skittles.
Grandpa, you missed everything.
Yes, but not to worry. It's only a game.
That's the spirit, old chap. Not everyone is good at games.
My go. Oh, this is too heavy.
Pick another one, Peppa.
Ah, this is just right. They all fell over.
A strike. Well done, Peppa.
Yes, and that was the first time you ever bowled.
Wonderful.
Now it's George's turn.
Try this one, George.
And for George, I think the ramp would be a good idea.
Strike! Well done, George.
Yes, well done. But how come George gets that ramp thingy and I didn't?
Because the ramp is for little children.
Yes, Grandpa. George is little, but you are big.
Yes, of course.
My go again.
Strike! Well done, Danny.
Brilliant! think that means we've all had a strike.
Apart from me.
Oh, yes, I'd forgotten you didn't hit any.
Have another go, Grandpa.
OK, I'll try, but I can tell this is really not my sort of thing. But I suppose what matters is not the winning, but taking part.
Strike, Grandpa!
What?
That was an amazing shot.
Did you see that? I knocked all the Skittles over. Hey, everyone! Stop what you're doing. I've got a strike. I've got a strike.
Like you said, it's the taking part, not winning that matters.
I got a strike.
Bowling is really fun.
It's brilliant.
Bowling is probably the best game in the world ever.
Grandpa Pig loves bowling. Everyone loves bowling.
Flying discs.
Today, Peppa and her family have come to play in the park.
Look what I've brought along.
Ooh, what is it?
It's a flying disc.
Wow, that is good.
Yes, flying discs are brilliant. To you, Mummy Pig.
To you, Peppa.
To you, Daddy. Oh, it didn't fly.
It's OK, Peppa. You just have to spin the disc in a special way.
Hold it flat and then spin it.
OK. Hold it flat and spin it. To you, George.
Throw the disc to me, George. Got you. To you, Peppa. What?
Got you. Oh, our disc isn't red.
Whose disc is that?
It is Danny Dog and his daddy.
Hi, Peppa.
Hi, Danny.
Good, you caught our disc.
Ah, it's your disc.
Yes. Can you spin it back to me?
OK. To you, Danny. What?
Another disc.
Hello, Peppa. Squeak.
It is Mandy Mouse and her mummy.
Have you seen a blue disc? Yes, I caught it. That's my disc. OK, Mandy. Are you ready? Yes. Steady? Yes. Catch.
Got you!
Hello, everyone.
Here is Susie Sheep and her mummy.
Hi, Susie. Have you got a flying disc?
Yes, it's the best flying disc in the world. It has flashing lights and plays music.
Ooh.
Great. So where is this amazing disc?
Well, you see, the thing is...
Mum threw it in a tree.
Mummy Sheep threw Susie's flying disc into the top of a tall tree.
It's very high up.
Too high to climb.
No problem. We'll just knock that disc out with this one.
No, Dad!
Ah, that's not what was supposed to happen.
But it was a good idea. I wonder if I can knock both of them out of the tree.
No, Mummy!
Looks like we've got the only disc left. Shall I try and knock the others out of the tree?
OK, Daddy, but do it right.
Oh,
All the discs are stuck in the tree.
don't worry. I know a way to get the discs down. You remember how I shook an apple tree to get apples down?
Yes! All the apples fell on Daddy's head. It was funny.
Yes, really funny. So, this is the same sort of idea. I might need a bit of help. This is a big tree.
Right then.
I think it's working.
Keep shaking, Daddy. Shake harder, Mummy.
Come on, Mum. Put some effort
fit in. I'm trying my best.
Ah!
We did it! Hooray!
OK, everyone. Watch what my disc does.
Susie's flying disc has flashing lights and plays music.
Wow! To you, Danny!
To you, Peppa.
Peppa loves flying discs. Everybody loves flying discs.
Hollywood.
Peppa and her family are in America on their way to Hollywood.
Are we nearly there yet?
I don't know. Let's stop and look at the map.
So, what have we got here?
It's another Miss Rabbit.
Is everything all right, Miss Rabbit?
Sir, did you know that you may only stop on a freeway if it is an emergency?
But it is an emergency.
We've won tickets to be in Super Potato's new movie, Vegetables in Space.
So we need to get to Hollywood.
Oh, well, in that case, just hang a right and then you head straight on until you see the stars.
But it's daytime.
The stars aren't in the sky, they're on the ground.
Ooh, thank you, Miss Rabbit.
Bye.
We've got to look for the stars. Star!
George has seen a star.
And another star.
There are lots of stars all over the ground.
There's Super Potato.
Am I a bird? Am I a plane? No! I'm a potato!
And I am Hash Brown.
And I'm Peppa Pig.
We won a ticket to be in your movie.
Vegetables in Space.
Then let's get to the studio. We've got a movie to make.
Here is the movie studio.
This is where we make the movie.
Wow! It's like we're really in space.
That's right. Time to put on your costumes.
Peppa and her family are dressed up as broccoli.
You look funny, Mummy Broccoli.
So do you, Peppa Broccoli.
Shh! No talking on set. We are about to start filming my movie, Vegetables in Space. Lights, camera, action! Attention! The galaxy is being taken over by a bunch of naughty carrots.
Not the carrots!
Yes, the naughty carrot bunch. I, Super Potato, am here to save the day.
And I, Hash Brown, will save the day too!
What do we do?
You are the vegetables in space. You have to cheer when we save the day.
Oh, okay.
How are you going to save the day, Super Potato?
We haven't thought of that bit yet. Oh, no! The naughty carrots will destroy the universe!
If only there was some way of getting rid of them!
We can't eat the carrots.
But there are too many!
Hello? Hello there?
What's this?
There are some fans here to see Hash Brown.
It is Miss Rabbit, Miss Rabbit, Miss Rabbit, and Miss Rabbit.
Hooray! It's the Miss Rabbit.
We decided to take the day off for a change. We couldn't miss Hash Brown. He's our favorite potato starch-based movie star.
You're too kind.
Could you help us save the universe?
We have to eat the carrots.
Sure thing, we're rabbits. We love carrots.
Save some for me. I love carrots too.
Look, it's our Miss Rabbit.
Yummy.
We did it! The universe is saved!
Hooray!
Thanks to Peppa Pig.
And all the Miss Rabbits.
You're welcome.
Actually, I'm here to take you home.
Oh, already? Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye!
Have you had a good time in America, Peppa?
Yes, it's been amazing.
What was the best bit?
The best bit It was everything!
Peppa has had a wonderful time in America.
George's new dinosaur.
George is playing with his favourite toy, Mr. Dinosaur. George loves playing with Mr. Dinosaur. Mr. Dinosaur is made of plastic. It is almost impossible to break him.
Dinosaur. Grrr.
George loves playing with Mr. Dinosaur in the bath. At night time, George always takes Mr. Dinosaur to bed with him.
Dinosaur. Grrr. George, Mr. Dinosaur is broken. Oh.
Mr. Dinosaur does not have a tail anymore.
Poor George.
You have had Mr. Dinosaur a long time.
I'm surprised he lasted as long as he did.
Maybe it's about time you got a new dinosaur.
Yes, we can go to Mr. Fox's shop tomorrow.
This is Mr. Fox's shop.
Mr. Fox's shop sells everything.
I'm sure we'll find you a lovely new dinosaur here, George.
Dinosaur.
George does not want a new dinosaur.
Look, George, a big dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Good morning. Can I help you?
We'd like the dinosaur in the window, please.
Certainly. Good choice. This is the Dino Roar. It roars, it walks, and it sings a dinosaur song.
Dino roar, listen to the dino roar. Roar!
Wow! Dino Roar!
We'll take it. Roar!
George is playing with Dino Roar in the garden.
Don't play too roughly with Dino Roar, George. He has moving parts and might get broken.
George cannot play with Dino Roar in the garden. George wants to play with Dino Roar in the bath.
George, if you get Dino Roar wet, he'll stop working.
George cannot play with Dino Roar in the bath. It is night time. George has taken Dino Roar to bed with him.
Roar!
George! Dino Roar has woken me up.
Maybe Dino Roar should sleep somewhere else.
George cannot have Dino Roar in his bed at night. It is morning.
Why is George looking so sad?
George cannot play with Dino Roar in the garden, in the bath, or in bed.
Never mind, George. Dino Roar can still roar.
Dino roar, listen to the dino roar.
Oh.
I think the batteries must have run out, Daddy Pig.
Already? How many batteries are in here?
Hundreds and thousands.
Dino Roar needs lots of batteries to make him roar.
Oh, what's this? A trumpet? It doesn't work. Dinosaur.
That's not a trumpet, Peppa. You found Mr. Dinosaur's tail.
Oh.
Now, Daddy Pig can mend him.
I'll try. I think it might be quite difficult to mend. Oh!
Daddy Pig has mended Mr. Dinosaur.
Hooray!
Oh! I am a bit of an expert at mending things.
George loves Mr. Dinosaur.
Dinosaur. Grrr. Dinosaur. Hello, Mr. Dinosaur. Grrr.
Mr. Dinosaur is George's favourite toy in the whole world.
Mountain climbing.
Today, Peppa and her friends have come to the climbing centre. Grampy Rabbit is in charge.
Hello, children. Today, we're mountain climbing.
Ooh.
Is it difficult?
Yes, but it's fun too. I've climbed many mountains.
Have you ever got stuck?
Yes. Once I was climbing a mountain and I couldn't go up or down.
What did you do?
I called Mountain Rescue. They came and saved me using a helicopter.
Oh, Dad! Not again!
Sorry!
Rescued by a helicopter! Brilliant!
Yes, but that won't be happening today. We haven't got mountains. We've got climbing walls. We call this one Mount Snowdon.
It's just like a real mountain.
Apart from the fact it's little and made of plastic.
Ah!
And you're going to be wearing safety helmets.
What are the bubbly colour bits?
You use them to put your hands and feet on, like this.
Wow!
Who wants a go?
Me, please. Like this.
Very good, Pedro.
Which bubbly bits do I use?
Any colour you want.
OK, I'll do yellow.
Susie Sheep is climbing using the yellow bobbly bits. Peppa is using the blue bobbly bits.
This is fun!
George, would you like a go?
George has climbed to the very top.
Well done, George!
My little brother is the best at climbing.
That was our little climbing wall. Now for our big one. May I present Mount Everest?
Ooh. Mount Everest is very high.
Yes, which is why nobody climbs Mount Everest without a safety rope. If I want to stop, I simply come down gently on the rope.
Ooh.
Who wants to go first?
Are you sure, George?
Remember, you can come down any time on the rope.
George is climbing Mount Everest.
Wow!
Oh, my goodness! That is high.
George has reached the top.
Brilliant climbing!
Oh dear, George is a little bit worried.
Hang on, George! Mummy's coming!
Stop! You can't climb without a rope! It's against the rules!
No time for rules! I have to rescue George! Mummy's here! Do you feel better now, George?
George is not worried anymore.
Hooray!
Good. Down you come, George.
Well done, George.
Hello? What about me? How do I get down?
For you, we will have to call Mountain Rescue.
Hello?
Mountain Rescue, please.
Oh, Dad! You're not stuck up a mountain again?
Not me. It's Mummy Pig. She's on Mount Everest.
What? The actual Mount Everest?
No, the plastic one.
I'll be right there. Hang on, Mummy Pig. Woohoo!
Mummy Pig is rescued.
Hooray! Mummy, was it fun being rescued?
It was kind of fun, I suppose.
Mummy Pig loves mountain climbing. Everyone loves mountain climbing.
Winter Games.
Today, Peppa and her family are skiing on Snowy Mountain.
Which way shall we go?
One side of the mountain is a nice, gentle slope. The other side is very, very steep.
Well, I certainly don't want to ski down the steep side like I did last time.
Yes, that was quite spectacular.
Last year, Mummy Pig skied down the mountain, past the shops, all the way home. And she won the Winter Games Cup.
You skied so well, Mummy.
Yes, well, I didn't actually mean to do it, so that's not happening again.
OK, let's go this way then.
Daddy, Mummy, Peppa and George are skiing down the gentle slope. Here are George's friends, Richard, Edmund, Zuzu and Zaza. George and his friends are skiing together like a long caterpillar.
Hello, Peppa.
It is Susie Sheep.
Hello, Susie. I love this bit. It's all wibbly wobbly. Wibbly wobbly woo.
Here is Mandy Mouse. She has a monoski.
Hello. Hello, Mandy. Look at me go.
Here is Danny Dog. He is on a snowboard.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Danny. Look at me jump.
Wow, you're all skiing so well.
Yes, you're almost as good as Mummy and me.
Mr. Pig, what is your best ski trick? Can you go backwards?
Backwards? I think that's impossible.
Yes, I don't think anyone can ski backwards.
Ho, ho.
Everyone has arrived at the bottom of the slope.
That was good. Again.
Yes, let's get the ski lift.
This is the ski lift. It takes everyone to the top again.
Skiing is my most favourite thing in the whole wide world.
Oh, Mandy, I thought your favourite thing was cheese.
Ah, yes. Cheese is good too.
Everyone is back at the top of Snowy Mountain.
Now we ski down again. Yay! Let's go!
Stop, hang on a moment. Since we're all together, it's a great chance to get a photo.
But, Mummy, we want to ski down again.
Oh, it won't take a moment. Everyone squish together so I can see you all in the picture. That's good. I just need to go back a bit to get you all in.
Mummy Pig, you know you're standing on the edge of the mountain.
Yes. Good. I can almost see everyone now. There. Big smile, everyone! Whoops!
Here we go again.
Mummy Pig is skiing down the mountain backwards.
Whoa!
Quick, everyone, to the rescue! Don't worry, Mummy Pig. We're right behind you.
Mummy Pig is skiing past the shops all the way home.
Mummy's going to hit the house again.
I'm never going to stop!
And on to the playgroup.
Oh, Mummy Pig!
Mummy skied all the way here backwards.
Backwards? That is amazing skiing! Here is the Winter Games Cup. Again. Oh, thank you.
My mummy's the best at skiing.
Peppa loves winter games. Everyone loves winter games.
George's birthday.
Today is George's birthday. It is very early in the morning.
George, it's too early. Dinosaur. Go back to bed.
It sounds like someone's up bright and early.
Happy birthday, George.
George woke me up.
You woke everyone up on your birthday, Peppa.
That was different. That was my birthday.
And today is George's birthday.
Happy birthday, George.
Here's your present, George.
Ooh. Dinosaur! I knew it would be some sort of dinosaur thingy.
Ho, ho. Squeeze its tummy.
Too scary!
George, I've made you a birthday card. Can you guess what the picture is?
George cannot guess.
I was going to paint you a flower. Oh.
George does not like flowers.
But in the end, I painted you a dinosaur.
That's a lovely picture, Peppa.
Yes, I'm very good at painting.
Now, we're going somewhere very special for George's birthday treat.
Yippee! Let's go! Where are we going?
You'll see.
The family are setting off for George's birthday treat.
Are we going to the circus?
No, but it's somewhere just as good.
Is it the cinema?
No, much better.
I just can't guess.
Where can they be going?
We're here.
The family have arrived at the museum.
Why are we at the museum?
Come on, you'll see.
What can George's birthday treat be?
George, what do you like best in the whole world?
Dinosaur. Ooh, dinosaur.
George's birthday treat is a visit to the museum dinosaur room.
Silly old dinosaurs again. Dinosaur.
Don't be frightened, George. It's not a real dinosaur.
It's just a robot. Look, I stand on this spot and...
And now, there's another surprise.
All of George and Peppa's friends are here.
Surprise!
Mummy
Rabbit has made a birthday cake for George.
Can anyone guess what sort of cake it is?
A dinosaur cake.
It is! What an amazing guess, Peppa!
Happy birthday, George!
There's one last surprise. Follow me.
What is the last surprise?
What do you think it is, Peppa? It's probably something to do with dinosaurs. Oh, what's that?
It just needs to be filled with air.
I know. It's a bouncy castle.
Peppa loves bouncy castles.
But if it's for George, why isn't it something to do with dinosaurs?
It is a dinosaur. A bouncy dinosaur.
Hooray!
George loves bouncy dinosaurs. Everyone loves bouncy dinosaurs.
This is great! Happy birthday, George! Parachute games!
It is a lovely sunny day at playgroup. Peppa and her friends are hard at work painting pictures.
I'm painting a tree with all the leaves.
I'm painting a rainbow with all the colours.
What wonderful paintings, children! You have worked hard, so now it's time for play.
Hooray!
Look what I have. It's a rainbow parachute. And we are going to play games with it.
Ooh!
First, I want the little ones to hold the parachute edge.
George, Richard, Edmund, Zuzu and Zaza are holding onto the parachute.
And give it a wiggle like this. Wiggle, wiggle. Look at the way the parachute moves. It is like the sea. Imagine a little boat sailing on that sea. The boat bobs up, the boat bobs down. I will put this little toy boat on our sea.
The boat bobs up, the boat bobs down. The boat bobs up, the boat bobs down. A bobby bobbing, a bobbing around. The boat bobs up and down.
And the little boat sails away. Say bye-bye to the boat.
Bye-bye.
Okay, now it is the turn of the big children.
Peppa and her friends are holding the parachute.
Imagine a flying saucer. I'm a flying saucer, I spin through space. Together, we are going to turn this parachute into a flying saucer. On the count of 3, we lift the parachute up and then let go. Are you ready?
Yes, Madame Gazelle.
1, 2, 3, and lift. Up, up, up. And let go.
Wow!
The parachute looks like a flying saucer.
I'm a flying saucer, I spin through space. I spin and I spin and I spin all day. I spin and I spin and I spin all day. It really is spinning! Wow! How does it do that? If you want the full explanation, I could set aside time to go through it later.
Yes, thank you, Edmund.
Edmund Elephant is very, very clever.
Now, everyone hold the parachute.
All of the children are holding the parachute.
Imagine a cooking pot with corn popping. I will use ping-pong balls for the corn.
What happens now?
Well, now the pot gets hotter and the corn is ready to pop! Pop, pop, pop! Pop, pop, pop! Pop, 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 pop! Pop, pop, pop! Pop, pop, pop! Pop, 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 pop!
It is home time and the parents have come to collect the children.
Wow! You're playing parachute games.
Oh, I loved playing parachute games when I was little.
My favourite was the rainbow game.
Well, we could all play the rainbow game.
Yes, please!
Everyone is holding the parachute.
Lift the parachute up, up, up. Now step in and pull down.
Everyone is inside the rainbow parachute.
Oh, it's just like we are inside a rainbow.
It's brilliant. I wonder how it stays up like this.
I'm very glad you asked. In simple terms, it's a rainy, sunny day. The rainbow's here today. Rainbow, rainbow, red and orange and yellow and green and purple and blue. Rainbow, rainbow, it's a rainy, sunny day. It's the best rainbow ever!
Peppa loves parachute games. Everybody loves parachute games.
Ooh, the big hill.
Today, Peppa and her family are going for a walk in the countryside.
What a lovely day.
Perfect for walking.
Aha! Here's a sign showing all the ways we can go.
So which way do we go?
You choose, Peppa.
Let's go that way.
That way leads up a big hill.
That is a big hill.
What's at the top of the hill?
Well, as it's such a big hill, there's probably something amazing at the top.
I want to see the something amazing.
Are you sure you want to climb all the way to the top, Peppa?
Yes, let's go.
Peppa and George are climbing the big hill. Mummy and Daddy Pig are climbing the big hill.
Phew! My legs are tired already.
I knew it wouldn't be easy.
Yay! The top! We did it!
Hooray!
I don't think this is the top. Look, the hill carries on.
Yes, that wasn't the top because it didn't have the something amazing.
Do you really think there will be something amazing at the top, Daddy Pig?
Well, there's got to be a cafe or something.
A cafe? Brilliant! That will keep me going.
Nearly there, George.
It is hard work climbing the big hill.
I can't wait to get to the cafe.
When I said there's got to be a cafe at the top, I should have added there's a chance there won't be any.
Hello there!
It is Miss Rabbit's cafe.
Amazing.
What can I get you?
Coffee for Daddy Pig and me, and juices for Peppa and George.
Of course.
Thank you.
This is just what I needed.
Yes. It really was worth climbing to the top.
No! This isn't the top!
What?
No! You have to keep going up! That way!
OK! We've got this far, so we have to keep going.
Onward and upward!
Mummy, why did they make hills so big?
I don't know, Peppa.
I hope the amazing thing at the top is amazing!
Yes, I hope so too.
Oh, it's all gone foggy.
Oh, I think we're in the clouds.
We must be near the top.
It's getting flat.
I think this is it.
We made it!
Hooray! Wow! I can see the whole world. Look, there's the playground. I can see the supermarket. And there is Susie.
I told you it would be amazing at the top.
It is amazing.
Now all we have to do is climb down.
Well, going downhill is a lot easier than going up.
Come on, George. Let's roll a bit. Whee!
Peppa and George love rolling down hills.
That looks fun.
Can you roll, Daddy?
I think if I started rolling down, Peppa, I might not be able to stop.
Daddy Pig has tripped on a mushroom.
Ah! Ah!
Wait for us, Daddy Pig.
Ooh! Ooh! Wow!
Rolling down was really fun. Can we climb up the hill and do it again?
Of course, but maybe we'll save that for another day.
Yes, the big hill will always be here.
Oh, goody.
Peppa loves the big hill. Everybody loves the big hill.
George's balloon.
Peppa and George have had a day out with Granny and Grandpa Pig.
Ice cream.
It is Miss Rabbit's ice cream stall.
Let's stop for ice cream. Why not? I think we deserve it.
Hello there.
Hello, Miss Rabbit. 4 ice creams, please.
Coming right up. What flavours would you like?
Strawberry for me, please.
Chocolate for me, please. Banana for me, please.
Dinosaur.
Oh, I don't think they have dinosaur ice cream.
I think George wants a dinosaur balloon.
Do you not want an ice cream, George?
No. Dinosaur.
Oh, how much is the little balloon?
£10.
£10?
It's all for a good cause. There you go, George. Hold it tight. Don't let go.
George has let go of the balloon.
Ah! Maybe I'll hold this very valuable balloon for the journey home.
George loves his dinosaur balloon. Peppa and George have arrived back at Granny and Grandpa Pig's house.
Hold it tight this time, George. Don't let go.
Why? Oh, George. In the world, there are 2 sorts of balloons. The up balloon and the down balloon. That is an up balloon. If you let it go, it will go up and up and up, all the way to the moon. Moon. Grandpa!
Oh! Ah, got you. Perhaps we should go indoors before we lose your balloon, George. Your balloon will be safe in here.
Hello, Polly. George has got a new balloon. Balloon!
Don't you pop it, Polly. George loves his balloon.
Oh.
George has let go of his balloon again.
Don't worry, George. It won't fly away because the roof is in the way. Oh, it's gone through the door. It's going up the stairs. It's going into the attic.
Don't worry. There's only one way out of the attic, and that is through the roof window, which is always kept closed. Oh, dear.
The roof window is not closed.
Catch it, Grandpa.
I can't, Peppa. It's in the sky.
George, your balloon is going to the moon. You'll never see it again.
Daddy Pig has come to take Peppa and George home.
Hello. Have you had a lovely time?
We bought George a dinosaur balloon.
But George let it go, and it's flying to the moon.
There must be some way we can get it back.
Balloon!
Look! Polly Parrot is flying after the balloon.
Polly Parrot to the rescue.
Go, Polly, go!
Polly Parrot has rescued George's balloon.
Hooray!
Who's a clever Polly?
Who's a clever Polly? George, don't let go of your balloon again.
I know. We'll tie the string to your wrist, George.
What a good idea.
George loves his dinosaur balloon. Everyone loves George's dinosaur balloon.
Potty training.
Susie Sheep has come to play with Peppa and George. Peppa and Susie are having a tea party.
Would Teddy like some tea? Yes, please. Teddy loves tea. Here you are, then. Thank you very much.
George is playing with Mr. Dinosaur.
Dinosaur. Grrr.
George likes playing with Mr. Dinosaur.
Oh. What's that smell? Poo-poo. Mummy! George has done poo-poo!
Do you need the potty, George?
Too late for the potty.
Oh, yes. Let's get you cleaned up, George.
That's better. Now, where were we? Tea. Oh, yes. Does Teddy want more tea? Of course. Teddy likes lots of tea.
There we are, all clean and fresh again.
Mummy, why can't George go to the toilet like me?
George is too little for the toilet, Peppa. He is potty training.
He is not very good at potty training.
He will get better, Peppa. You were just the same once.
What? I never did potty training. Or me.
We all did potty training when we were little, Peppa. Even mummies and daddies.
Really?
Yes.
Now I remember sitting on the potty like this.
So, George, next time, before you poo-poo or wee-wee, call the magic word potty.
Potty.
That's right, potty.
If you do it right, you get to stay all clean and fresh. Let's play giants! Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the smell of a clean, fresh George. Quick, George, hide from the giants. I'm coming to get you, little piggy. Excuse me, Madame Sheep. Have you seen a little piggy around here? Does he smell clean and soapy fresh? Yes. He went that way. Come back, you cheeky piggy. I'm coming to get you. Wee-wee! Mummy! Daddy! George wants his potty.
Come on, George. Let's get you to your potty.
George is on his potty.
Well done, Peppa, for shouting out. George did a wee in his potty. But next time, George, you must do the shouting out. Call the magic word potty.
Potty!
Oh, the magic word is potty. So when you want to go, call out for your potty. The magic word is potty.
How high can you throw the ball, Peppa? Really high. Watch this. Woo! Catch the ball, George. George, do you need the potty? Potty! Potty! Potty!
Hang on, George.
We've got the potty!
Here it is.
Well done, George. You called for the potty.
Potty! Hooray! Now George is almost grown up, like me.
George loves potty training. Everybody loves potty training.
The diner.
Peppa and her family are in America on their way to Hollywood.
I love this motorhome.
A motorhome is a house that you can drive.
Are we in Hollywood yet, Daddy Pig?
Let's ask someone. Hello.
Well, howdy, folks. I'm Miss Rabbit.
Oh, it's another Miss Rabbit.
Yep, there's a lot of us around. What can I do you for? Stopping for some gas?
No,
Bite to eat?
well, we...
Country dancing?
We would just like to know if we're in Hollywood, please.
No, ma'am, you're a long way from Hollywood.
Oh.
But as you're here, why don't you just settle down and get some of that good old home cooking in your belly?
Well, I suppose we could stop for breakfast.
Hooray!
So what'll it be? Sunny side up or sunny side down? Eggs over easy, no need to frown.
Eggs over easy, please.
Coming right up. Cooking an egg and shaking a leg. Cooking and shaking and cooking an egg.
What's X over easy?
I flip the egg over.
Thank you.
And what's sunny side up?
I don't flip the egg over. It stays like this.
Sunny side up, please.
And me.
Miss Rabbit is good at cooking eggs.
Cooking an egg and shaking a leg. Cooking and shaking and cooking an egg.
I love my sunny side up egg. Eggy.
Thank you. That was delicious. Now I'll just sit back, relax, and...
So, who likes dancing?
Me!
Good! Then y'all come and meet Mr. Bob Bobcat and his band.
All join hands and step to the right. Keep on stepping and make it tight. Oh my gosh, oh my Joe. Keep on stepping and here we go.
Let's all join in.
Y'all be needing these.
Take your partner by the hand. Now everybody swing.
Swing, swing, swing. Whoop, whoop. Yeehaw.
Peppa, would you like to do the singing?
Yes, please. Jump up and down like you're in a puddle. Jump up and down and... Everyone be a dinosaur!
Oh, well, I never done a square dance like that before.
Y'all keep the noise down, please. We can't hear our monster trucks.
Monster truck!
This is a monster truck.
Wow! Those big wheels have got a car on top of them.
Mr. Coyote is going to jump over a big muddy puddle.
That looks fun.
You can have a go, Daddy Pig.
Oh, okay.
Hooray!
Oh, it is a bit high.
Daddy Pig does not like heights.
You need to go faster to jump over the puddle.
Faster, Daddy! Daddy's truck is jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Mummy, why don't you have a go?
Oh, I think we need to get back on the road to Hollywood.
Hollywood?
Yes, we're going to be in a movie with Super Potato and Hash Brown.
Hash Brown? Well, he's my favourite.
You can come too if you like.
Oh, I would love to, darling, but I'm kind of busy. Goodbye now. Oh, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you. Bye.
Peppa and her family are back on the road to Hollywood.
George's new clothes.
It is a lovely sunny day. Peppa and George are playing in the garden.
Muddy puddles.
Peppa and George love jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
George, you are all muddy.
Peppa, George.
George, my goodness, what a muddy little piggy.
You'll need a bath.
And we'll need to wash your clothes.
Oh.
George is washed in the bath. George's clothes are washed in the washing machine.
We must have washed these clothes 1,000 times.
George's clothes have got holes in them.
When you wash clothes 1,000 times, they get holes in them.
I can see your bottom, George.
Maybe it's time we got George some new clothes.
Mummy Pig is taking Peppa and George to the clothes shop.
Hello, Mummy Pig.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
How can I help you?
We need some new clothes for George, please.
Well, you're in luck. This is a clothes shop. First, we need to measure you. Now hold your arms out.
George thinks you're going to tickle him.
I promise I won't tickle you, George. Very good. What a big, strong boy you are.
You see, George, Miss Rabbit didn't tickle you, did she? No, but I will.
George loves being tickled.
Right, let's find George some new clothes. How about this? It will keep you very warm.
Ooh.
If George would kindly go into the changing booth, please.
George is wearing a big, thick, woolly jumper.
You look cuddly, George.
I don't think white is the best colour for puddle jumping.
This isn't white. It's every other colour but white.
George, you look like a clown. No.
George does not want to look like a clown.
Too much colour. What about this then?
Now you look like a penguin.
Yes, it's still not really George.
What about this then? Basically, it's what you had before.
Oh, yes.
George, you look like you.
What do you think, George?
Hooray!
George likes his new clothes.
Daddy, we're home.
Oh, so George didn't get any new clothes then?
These are his new clothes, Daddy Pig.
The same as before, but no holes.
Ho, ho, I see.
Can we play in the garden now, Mummy?
Yes, let's all play in the garden.
Yippee! Look, a muddy puddle. Let's jump in it. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, splosh, splish, splash. With a big splash here and a big splash there. Here a splash, there a splash, everywhere a splish, splash. Jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, splosh, splish, splash.
Oh,
George, you've got your new clothes all muddy again. Oh.
You're one to talk, Peppa. Look at your clothes.
And you seem to be a little muddy too, Daddy Pig.
And you, Mummy Pig.
Oh, well, it's only mud. It'll come off in the wash.
If we're going to get washed anyway, let's get even more muddy.
Yes!
Peppa, George, Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig love getting muddy. Everyone loves getting muddy.
Hoops!
Peppa and George are at playgroup with their friends.
Children, today we are going to play with hoops.
Ooh.
Playing with hoops is a super fun way to exercise.
And exercise is good for you.
Yes, exercise gets your body working and your heart pumping. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, take a hoop each. There are lots of ways to exercise with a hoop. We will start by throwing it into the air like this. Hoopla! And catch. Now you try. Very good. Now let's try rolling your hoops along the floor and running after them. Now lie your hoops on the ground and jump from one hoop to the other. Jump, 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 jump.
Jump, 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 jump. I like jumping. Yes, jumping is fun.
Very good. And rest. Now we come to the very best bit. Spin the hoop around your middle like this.
Wow!
Madame Gazelle is spinning the hoop around her middle.
You try.
Everyone is trying to spin their hoops.
Madame Gazelle, I can't do it. It's not working.
My hoop is not very spinny.
It is difficult to spin a hoop around your middle.
Don't be sad if you cannot do it straight away. It takes a lot of practice to get it right.
It is home time.
Take your hoops and practice at home, children.
Look, Mummy, we've got hoops to take home.
Oh, wonderful.
Daddy, look what we've got.
Wow! Hoops!
They are for exercise.
I see.
Madame Gazelle says exercise makes your heart go, boom, bang, boom.
That sounds great.
You throw them up in the air like this. Hoopla! Hoopla!
And catch them like this.
Very good, Daddy. And you roll them like this. Whee! And you jump on them like this.
Oh, that looks fun.
You can do it too, Mummy.
Ooh, that was good. My heart is certainly going boom, bang, boom.
But the best thing ever is to spin the hoop like this. Oh. It's very hard to do.
May I have a go?
OK, but don't be sad if you can't do it, Mummy.
Right, here we go. Ready, steady, go!
Mummy Pig can spin the hoop.
Wow!
Very good!
Have another go, Peppa.
Ready, steady, go! I'll never do it.
I've got an idea. Hold on, don't move.
Where is Daddy going now?
I think this will do it.
You've got to spin the hoop.
What you need is music to spin to.
Ready, steady, go! Hooray!
Peppa can spin her hoop. George can spin his hoop.
We're doing it, George!
You clever piggies.
Peppa and George love spinning hoops. Everybody loves spinning hoops.
George's racing car.
It is a lovely sunny day at Granny and Grandpa Pig's house. Peppa, George, Daddy and Grandpa are inside watching racing cars on television.
Come on, car number 2.
It's neck and neck coming up to the finish.
What a lot of noise!
This is so exciting. Car number 2 is a must.
Ah!
That's better.
The race was almost finished. Switch it back on.
Wow, that was an exciting end to a race. I'm so glad I didn't miss the finish.
See, it's finished. It's such a lovely day. You should all go outside and play.
Yes, Granny Pig.
So, what are we going to play?
George wants to play racing cars.
I know. Let's build George a racing car.
Can you really make a racing car, Daddy?
No, but Grandpa Pig can.
What? OK. I'll make a racing car for George.
This is Grandpa Pig's shed, where he makes things.
What have we got here? Ah, an old pram.
No, George isn't a baby, Grandpa.
We only need the pram's wheels, Peppa.
Ooh.
This bit can be the bonnet.
And this can be the seat.
What's your favourite number, George?
George's favourite number is 2.
Oh, this racing car will be super fast.
Hooray! Don't make it go too fast, Grandpa. George is only little.
Don't worry, Peppa. This will be a pedal car, not a motor car.
Ah!
Next, we need a steering wheel. Last of all, you need racing goggles and a hat.
It's George's racing car!
Here are Danny Dog, Zoe Zebra and Pedro Pony.
Hello, everyone. Look at George's racing car. Wow! I'll race you. And me. And me. I want to race too. Where's your racing car, Peppa? I don't have a racing car.
Don't worry, Peppa. You can be the chief mechanic.
What does that do?
You fix George's car if it goes wrong.
Oh, goody. I hope it goes wrong a lot.
Let's start the race.
3 times round the garden.
Ready? Steady? Go!
And they're off.
Come on, George!
That's the end of lap 1 and George is in the lead.
What's all this noise out here? I'm trying to watch television.
We're having a race, Granny.
That's the end of lap 2 and George is still in the lead. Oh dear, a wheel has come off George's car.
Where's the chief mechanic?
Here I am.
What do we do?
Put the wheel back on.
OK, chief mechanic.
Go, George, go!
Oh dear, George is now at the back of the race.
Pedal faster, George! Come on, George!
Come on, George!
George is the winner! Hooray!
Well done, George! You're the best racing driver in the whole world!
And you've got the best chief mechanic in the whole world, too.
Yes, that's me! The clubhouse.
Peppa and her friends are at the playground today.
I'm a cheeky monkey. Me too.
This is such a great playground.
Yes, the children love it. Once they start playing, they never want to stop.
Stop! Here is Mr. Bull.
Stand back, everyone!
Mr. What are you doing?
I'm digging up the playground!
Why are you digging up the playground?
So I can make a hole for the concrete.
Where do you want the concrete, boss?
In the hole.
Excuse me, Mr. Ball. I think there's been some kind of mistake. We don't want the playground dug up.
The playground is perfect as it is.
With you in a moment. Just need to get the concrete done.
Concrete starts off soft.
Soft, hard, moo.
And then concrete sets as hard as rock.
OK, sorry about the wait. What exactly were you all asking?
What are you doing?
I've made a concrete base.
But why?
To put this clubhouse on. If you don't want it, I can take it away again.
We want it!
Actually, that does look quite good.
It's got a slide and a swing and all kinds of other fancy stuff.
Hooray!
Let me show you around. This is the front door.
It looks a bit small, Mr. Bull.
That's because it's not for grown-ups, Daddy Pig. It's for children.
Wow! Everything is children's size.
Yes, the clubhouse is not too big and not too small, but just right for children.
There's a toy cooker.
The toy cooker is made of wood and has a light that comes on inside.
And a toy fridge. It's got plastic cheese inside. There's a telephone. Does it work?
Well, it's a toy telephone made out of wood, but you can pretend it works.
Ring, 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 ring.
Aren't you going to answer that?
Ring, ring. Hello, Peppa Pig speaking. Who is this?
Who is it?
It is the King of the World. Thank you. Yes, I am busy right now. Goodbye.
Peppa loves the wooden telephone.
This is the hatch with a counter.
Ooh. It's like a little shop. Or a cafe. What do you want from our cafe today, Mr. Bull?
What have you got?
We have pretend coffee or pretend tea.
OK, pretend tea, please.
There you go. Have a nice day.
That hit the spot.
Mr. Bull likes pretend tea.
Can we see the rest of the clubhouse now?
Of course. Please go up the ramp to the next floor. This is the balcony.
Now we're as tall as the grown-ups.
Yes. And off the end of that balcony is the slide.
Whee!
Thank you, Mr. Bull.
You have done a very good job.
I must admit, it is quite good.
3 cheers for Mr. Bull. Hip, hip.
Hooray! Hip, hip, hooray!
Hip, hip, hip.
Hooray!
Ooh, you are most welcome.
Ooh, it looks lovely and cosy. Can I go inside?
No, Mummy. Grown-ups are not allowed.
But could us grown-ups just have a quick look inside?
No, Daddy.
Why not?
Because the clubhouse is for children.
Peppa loves the clubhouse. All the children love the clubhouse.
Clubhouse shop.
Peppa and her friends are playing in their clubhouse.
What game should we play today?
Let's play shop.
Yay! Shop, shop, shop!
The clubhouse has a counter, like a little shop.
What are we going to sell?
We've got toy plastic fruit and cheese in the fridge.
The little shop is open.
Ho, ho! What can we buy?
Plastic fruit and plastic cheese.
Can I have some plastic cheese, please?
Yes, Mummy.
And maybe a plastic apple to go with it. Thank you.
That will be a lot of money, please.
Oh, dear. I didn't bring any money with me today.
That's okay. You can use these buttons.
Lovely. Here are 2 buttons.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
What else do you sell?
We've got my toy Owlie. Twit-to-woo!
OK, I'll buy Owlie. Here is a button.
Thank you. Now Owlie is yours.
Ooh, it's lovely and cuddly.
Can I have Owlie back now?
What? But I've just bought it for a button.
It's just a pretend shop, Mummy.
Oh, of course.
Owlie.
Susie Sheep loves her toy owl.
Next!
I'm feeling thirsty. Do you have any fruit juice?
No. Sorry, Daddy. But we can order some in.
The clubhouse has a toy wooden telephone.
Hello. We need fruit juice. Thank you. Goodbye. They said we'll have their fruit juice tomorrow.
Oh, I see. OK. See you tomorrow.
Have a nice day. Next!
Have you got any cakes?
Yes, Mummy. We've got a cake in the toy oven.
The toy oven is made of wood and has a light that comes on inside.
What kind of cake do you want it to be?
Can it be a carrot cake?
OK, it's a carrot cake.
That looks delicious. I can't wait to try it.
It's a plastic toy cake, Mummy. It's not real.
Of course. And how much does it cost?
1 button, please.
Have a nice day. Next!
What else are you selling in your shop today?
We've got magic clothes.
Ooh, are they invisible clothes?
Yes! They are made with the finest cloth.
Fantastic! I'll look like an emperor.
They cost 5 buttons.
Very expensive. But I suppose that's what you have to pay for invisible clothes.
You can try them on if you like, Mr. Pig.
Leave your old clothes here.
Thank you, but I think I'll try them on at home.
Have a nice day.
That was quite a queue. Now it's finally my turn. I'd like to buy a...
Sorry, Daddy, we're closing. Bye. Have a nice day.
It is time for the children to take a break. It is hard work running a shop. Here is Mr. Labrador in his ice cream van.
Hello, children. What can I get you?
Ice cream, please.
Thank you. Here is the money.
Hang on. These are just buttons.
The buttons are pretend money.
Of course. Pretend money. How charming.
Oh, I'm afraid I haven't got any real money either.
No problem, Mr. Pig. We take cards. So, that's all the children's ice creams. And one for you. Thank you very much.
This is the best clubhouse in the whole wide world.
Peppa and her friends love the clubhouse. Everyone loves the clubhouse.
Talking.
Peppa and her friends are at playgroup.
Hab Spaß, mein kleines Lama.
Das werde ich bestimmt. Ich freue mich so sehr auf mein erstes Mal im Kindergarten.
What is that little girl saying to her mummy?
Auf Wiedersehen. Hello there.
Oh, hello.
Good morning, children.
Good morning, Madame Gazelle.
Today we have a new pupil joining us. Her name is Lottie Llama.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Lottie.
Please make Lottie feel welcome.
Yes, we will. Hello, Lottie. I'm Peppa Pig.
Hello again.
You were talking funny with your mummy.
I was talking German.
Can you do some more German talking?
What shall I say?
Say, hello, I'm Lottie.
Hallo, ich bin Lottie.
Wow!
Do you talk German a lot? Mostly with my mama. She comes from Germany.
Ooh.
How do you say, I like carrots? Ich mag Karotten.
How do you say, please open the window?
Bitte mach das Fenster auf.
Bitte mach das Fenster auf.
Yes, that's right.
What's this? Madame Gazelle?
Yes, Pedro?
bitte mag das Fenster auf?
Of course.
Oh, how did you know what I was saying?
Because I can speak German.
Ooh.
If you learn languages, you can talk to all the people of the world.
Say something then.
Ciao, bambini. That is hello, children, in Italian.
Wow! Do another one!
Ciao, Pegno. Ni hao. That is hello, children, in Chinese.
Do it again.
Oi, meninos. That is hello, children, in Portuguese.
Madame Gazelle can speak all the languages of the world.
Madame Gazelle, can we learn all the languages?
Of course. But let's start today with German. And I think Lottie will be a very good teacher.
Thank you, Madame Gazelle.
The best way to learn is to play.
It is playtime.
OK, I'm going to teach you German. Who is good at numbers?
Me, look. 1, 2, 3.
In German you say 1, 2, 3. Now it's your turn.
1, 2, 3. Wow! How do I say, hello, I'm Peppa Pig?
Hallo, ich bin Peppa Pig.
Hallo, ich bin Peppa Pig.
It is home time, and the parents have come to pick up the children.
Kopf, Schulter, Knie und Zeh, Knie und Zeh. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Kopf, Schulter, Knie und Zeh.
Daddy, I can talk German.
That's fantastic, Peppa. I know some German words. Bitte füllen Sie mein Auto mit Kartoffeln.
Wow! What does that mean?
It means, please fill my car with potatoes.
Ah, that's why I could never get any petrol.
Very funny.
Mama!
Hello, Lottie. How was your first day at playgroup?
It was great. I made lots of new friends.
Hallo, ich bin Peppa Pig.
Wow, you can talk German.
Yes, I can.
Oh, meine kleine Süße. Du bist aber ein schlaues Kind. Welches ist dein Lieblingswort auf Deutsch?
Yes.
Peppa loves talking. Everybody loves talking.
Woodland Club.
Today, Peppa and her friends have come to the Woodland Club. Mr. Wolf is in charge.
Children, please come to the middle. Mummies and daddies, please stand back and watch. Now, children, I know all about living in the woods. I was born in the woods, and I was raised by a family of wolves.
Ooh!
Today, I will teach you how to look after yourselves out here in the wild.
Wow!
Imagine you're on your own, far from home, no one else around.
Oh, sorry. Carry on.
No one else around. What do you do if it starts to rain?
Get wet.
Ah, but what if you don't want to get wet?
Go home?
But remember, you are far from home.
I've got an umbrella.
Yes, all right. But sometimes the only thing to keep you warm and dry in the woods is a shelter.
Ooh!
It's like a little house. It'll keep out the rain, and it will keep you warm from the wind. You make a shelter using sticks and other stuff found in the woods.
Wow!
Who wants to try?
Me!
Off you go, then.
Here are some sticks. This leaf can be the flag.
It's finished.
Well done.
OK, who would like to test the shelter?
I will.
Are you warm and cosy in there, Mr. Pig?
Oh, yes. I like my little house of sticks.
Good. Let's see if your little house keeps out the rain.
Ah!
The water goes straight through the roof.
I'm getting wet.
Did the house keep out the rain?
No!
Let's see if the house keeps out the wind. I will huff, and I will puff, and I will blow your house down.
Whoa!
Daddy Pig's house is gone.
Oh, dear.
Maybe the children should have used bricks.
A brick house would be good, Mr. Pig. But there aren't any bricks to be found in the woods. Only sticks and leaves.
But we've tried sticks and leaves.
We're going to have another go. First, collect big sticks, like this one. Off you go.
Here's a big stick. Here's a bigger stick.
Here's the biggest stick in the world.
Very good. Let's have that big stick here. Lay your sticks along here. Now we need little sticks to go over the roof.
Little sticks. Teeny sticks. Itsy witsy ickle sticks.
Use the little sticks like this.
Is it finished?
Nearly. We just need lots and lots of leaves.
Leaves! Lots of leaves! Loads of leaves! Bundles and jumbles of leaves! Wow! It's a cosy house now!
It certainly is. Daddy Pig, please go inside.
Maybe somebody else should have all the fun of testing it this time.
Me!
Are you ready, children?
Yes!
First, the rain. Is the rain coming in?
No!
Now the wind. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. Did you feel the wind?
No!
The little house is very strong.
So that, children, is how you build a shelter in the woods.
Hooray!
Oh, it's raining.
All the grown-ups are getting wet. But Peppa and her friends are lovely and dry in their little house.
This is fun!
Peppa loves the Woodland Club. Everybody loves the Woodland Club.
Police car!
Peppa and her friends are at playgroup.
Good morning, children.
Good morning, Madam Gazelle.
Today, as a special treat, some of you are going to spend a day with the police.
As a prisoner?
No, Freddy. As a guest.
They will join us as we drive around in our police car helping people.
Who would like to go?
Me!
Okay, Peppa and Freddy.
This is the police car.
Have fun. I will call you when it is the children's lunchtime.
Right you are, Madam Gazelle. See you later.
Don't be late. We are having sandwiches and jelly.
Sandwiches and jelly, eh?
Delicious.
The police like sandwiches and jelly.
Bye, everyone!
Bye!
Nina, Nina, Nina. Can we use the siren, please?
I'm afraid not, Freddy.
The siren is to be used only for emergencies.
What's going on here?
Oh dear, there is a traffic jam.
We need to get past all these cars to see what the problem is.
Can we use the siren now?
Yes! This is just the sort of emergency the siren is for.
Hooray! Look!
It is Mr. Stallion. His car has broken down.
The police! Thank goodness you're here.
What seems to be the trouble?
My car is broken.
Don't worry, Mr. Stallion. We'll sort this out.
Thank you.
No need to thank us. We're just doing our job.
Car parked in middle of road and obstructing traffic.
Now we simply move the car out of the way.
There.
And the traffic can move again. Hooray! Emergency over.
Bye-bye, Mr. Stallion!
Bye-bye!
Bye.
So you see, children, our day is full of emergencies like that.
We never know what will come next.
Calling all police. Calling all police.
Who's that?
It's the police station.
Receiving you loud and clear. Over.
Emergency! Cat stuck up a tree.
Another emergency.
Can we use the siren again?
Of course, Freddy. We've got a cat to rescue.
Hello, hello, hello. What's going on here then?
It's Mr. Cat.
Meow! Mr. Cat is stuck in the tree.
What are you doing up there?
I climbed up.
Why?
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
And now you're stuck?
Yes,
It's a good thing we're around to help, isn't it?
yes.
I'll get the ladder.
Don't worry, Mr. Cat. We'll get you down.
Emergency over.
Hooray!
Sorry, the tree looked like it would be good fun to climb.
Yes, it's not a good idea to have a tree here. Dangerous tree in wrong place.
So, children, have you enjoyed your day with the police?
It's been brilliant. I want to be a policeman when I grow up.
Good lad.
Calling the police. Over.
Another emergency? How exciting!
Police Officer Panda, receiving you loud and clear. Over.
This is Madame Gazelle.
Peppa and Freddy are late for their lunch. Remember, it is sandwiches and jelly. Over.
Late for sandwiches and jelly?
Now that's what I call a real emergency.
So, can we
Use the siren? Of course. It's what the siren was built for.
Hooray!
Peppa and Freddy love the police car. Everyone loves the police car.